In one of the most disgusting revelations from the lockdown files, we discover that Matt Hancock had a conversation with Emmanuel Macron's team in order to get infected French patients to come into the UK during the lockdown to get the NHS to treat them. Yeah, this is not a joke, this is not a drill. There's something about global cooperation and solidarity, and there's one thing about don't do these things during the lockdown, when each country was literally shutting down their countries and their borders, and then you have Matt Hancock coming up with some creative ideas to help the French, of all people. So, what's going on here? Matt Hancock, who is responsible for the leak of all these WhatsApp messages and the lockdown fault himself, like an idiot, is now basically decided to shoot himself in the foot. He's bringing down the whole of the establishment with him, so it's great to see. It's quite entertaining. But at the same time, we're still waiting for actual consequences, some sort of punishment for these people. But clearly, that's not going to happen. They're probably going to get knighthoods or peerages. That's usually what happens. Anyway, during the lockdown days, and when I say lockdown days, I'm talking about the whole period. Yeah, the first lockdown, second one, the third one, semi-fourth one. Then you have basically between 2020 and end of 2021. It's for a long time, basically, almost 2022. You had all this chaos, and we were told that we have to stay at home and clap every Thursday, 8 p.m., because the NHS capacity was in danger. It was all about the NHS. Support the NHS. Love the NHS. Buy the flag of the NHS. Don't get ill for the NHS. All that, right? Because the model is so brilliant that one tiny virus will destroy the whole thing. Anyway, the reality of the situation is that despite the fact that they were saying there are a lot of infected people taking up the beds and we don't have the capacity, and it got worse. The second wave, in terms of the numbers that they were saying, the number of cases, so like November, December 2020, and also in 2021, it was still going up. But of course, fewer people were losing their lives, so that was good. But then Matt Hancock, we discovered, we're going to show you the leaked WhatsApp messages, that he had an idea, his team, to get in touch with the French. Because the French were struggling. He thought, let's help our French friends who have been such good allies and partners. They've been helping us so much with the fisheries. They've been helping us with illegal migration. They've been helping us with the general Brexit deal. Oh, no, they've been not helping us with any of those things. They have not been good friends and neighbors, but let's just help them anyway. So, he decided to basically get the UK ambassador, the British ambassador to France, to privately sending an offer to Macron to treat some of their infected patients by bringing them here and using our NHS for free, because we are such nice people. As if we don't have enough people here who were in a waiting list to be treated by the NHS. They missed their appointments for cancer treatments, for everything else that's been happening. Social care has been in chaos. But no. It's important to treat the French first, and then our people. So let's look at the messages. 13th of November 2020. So literally in the middle of the chaos of the second wave or the second lockdown. Matt Hancock said, "For your information, I have agreed with our British ambassador to France that I will send the following message to the French minister, and he's also squared the number 10 Downing Street guy, John Evans." Okay, so, dear Olivia, I hope you are well. Oh, so nice. I have seen the pressure on your hospitals and that some patients are being transferred abroad. We have our epidemic largely in the north of England. So yeah, ignore the north of England, we don't care about them. And some spare capacity in London and south. We could provide some ICU beds to which you could transfer some patients. Would that be helpful to relieve pressure on your most affected regions? Our countries have always stood by each other in times of need. We'll fight them on the beaches. Anyway, let me know if that would be helpful. With all the best wishes, Matt, XOXO Gossip Girl. And then he said, can we please let the NHS know? We may need to make a similar offer to Italy. Oh my God, stop calling around countries. Was he bored? It's like a Sunday afternoon, just sitting there. I'm just going to randomly open the phone book, start calling around random countries and say, guys, do you want to come here? We have a free NHS for you. What was happening? Why was any of this not really exposed by any single whistleblower? This is not just scandalous. This was easy to expose. One of the easiest scandals to be leaked over the last 2 years should have been this. No one talked about the fact that Matt Hancock was sitting in his living room drunk, clearly, just randomly calling countries, saying, guys, I got a house party in NHS hospitals. Do you want to come? Bring your own food and drinks. We have free beds for you. You told us we don't have free beds. You told the whole country. You didn't say it was just the north of England. You said all of you in London, in Surrey, in Kent, none of you can leave your house because we don't have NHS capacity. Stay at home, clap every Thursday at 8 p.m. and just be grateful that we gave you Eat Out to Help Out for 10 minutes, which also costed the taxpayer. So thank you for that. Anyway, 28th of October is also before the idea came from this point. Hancock said, I do love the idea of sending the British ambassador to send an offer to Macron privately to treat some of their cases where they have pressure on the health system. What about our health system? Oh dear. Because we have a regional problem. We also have a regional capacity, for example, in East Anglia or Cambridge or maybe Southwest. So you're basically using people as some sort of sacrifice goat. It's so bad. This is so bad. But luckily, it's coming out now. The reason we can just calm down for a little bit is because it's coming out now. But don't be complacent because we have to keep pushing and pushing and pushing. We have to, channels like mine, we have to keep talking about this idiot every single day. I know it's going to be repetitive, but we have to keep doing it. Every single time I'm going through all these messages, all these leaks. And this channel, we have a dedicated playlist on the channel called Lockdown Files. This is the only channel in the whole of the country that will give you the up-to-date, all the updates every single day on this, because we have to keep pushing and pushing in the hope that at some point there will be consequences. At some point, maybe, potentially, possibly, somebody will get punished. Even if they don't, at least we made an effort. We can't just sit here and complain. We have to keep talking about the facts. We have to keep spreading the word, raising awareness. There's still so many people in the country who are so scared in 2020 that opinion polls show that they're still in favor of lockdown. We have to make sure everybody wakes up. And that's what we do on this channel every single day, thanks to your support. Anyway, I need a break. Let's come back in half an hour and we're going to talk to you guys more about the Tory MPs who are now having a bit of a clash. We have more leaked WhatsApp messages today, this time from inside the Tory party in Parliament, who are having a bit of a clash over Sue Gray's appointment as Keir Starmer's Chief of Staff. We'll talk about that in half an hour on Mahyar, Tousi and we are the media.